Expendables, starring Jason Statham and Sylvester Stallone, revitalizes the action franchise. The Expendables waited more than 9 years to release its most recent adventure, which is perhaps a testimonial to the badly received youth movement that was introduced in the third movie. This is after 3 films in 4 years. Expendables aims to offer a poorly spelled remedy for that error, but it operates on such a shoddy, frayed script that the Disposables would be a more accurate description. In essence, the 2010 film was made as a kind of full employment performance for an elderly cast of action heroes. The franchise felt semi-refreshing given the meta-features of Hollywood, where aging is almost as perilous as mercenary work in terms of career advancement. This is despite its scant attention to details like storyline and story. They could have tried a little harder than this, even taking that into account. Simplified to the point of absurdity, the plot revolves around a cunning villain stealing a nuclear bomb, which forces everyone's favorite group of seasoned veterans to mount up once more. Andy Garcia plays a government officer who gives them orders. Despite the fact that Sylvester Stallone's character Barney is still the group's grizzled leader, there's a good deal of camaraderie between him and Jason Statham's character Lee. This is essentially a baton pass, with Statham taking the lead since he previously spent the summer battling enormous prehistoric sharks in the Meg sequel. In addition, Lee uses his partner Gina as a means of foreplay. Gina is just as lethal as Lee. Other than that, it's the standard cast of well-known and unknown faces, with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, martial arts superstar Tony Jaa, Levi Tran, Jacob Scipio, and Dolph Lundgren and Randy Couture joining them in the bullpen. However, the majority of those characters hardly make an impression. Once more, the action is directed by former stunt coordinator turned director Scott Wall, and while the corpse count is undoubtedly off the charts high after smoothing over the more difficult parts the previous time, it's as generic as these things go. In line with the macho bravado of the film, Barney responds, "Gravity's setting in," when asked how it's hanging. The idea's early push reportedly included allowing for the effects of gravity on one-time action staples as well as celebrity actors' appearances, some of which were essentially cameos. Several of these actors, with the benefit of hindsight, sensibly chose not to participate in this endeavor. Theoretically, a franchise such as this one would be difficult to maintain given the brand equity and simplicity of incorporating new players into the system. Having said that, Expendables falls flat in a lot of areas, and unfortunately, in all the wrong ones.